Okay. Let me switch my monitor to the right input. Hey, who the heck was that? I just heard. Alright. Let me go get my stream. Let's share this.
What if the top 9 drivers don't even make it in the points? Or they just get like 2 or 3 points. And then someone from the outside of it.
Just, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. That is sent. Let me get my stream back up on my phone. And 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition, another episode, another fantastic race in this glorious racing motorsports series. Woo! Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The finale, the ultimate finale, the ending of season 1, the debut season of Tier 2 racing in the average American Formula 1 league, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Let's give it a round of applause to everyone for making it this far. And ladies and gentlemen, I have some big news. After last week, I jumped the gun. I said there's only going to be 2 in contention for the driver's standings, but that was wrong. There was actually 6, but due to some interesting rule changes, the final race is going to be a double points race. Meaning, not just the top 6, but the top 9 drivers are still in contention for a driver's championship. And not only that, that also means the top 3 teams in the constructors, Ferrari, Racing Bulls, and Williams, are still in contention for a constructors championship. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. In either championship, we are set. We are ready. Just before I get these hooligans going, I am going to show you the grid that we have today. We have newcomer Monty starting on pole ahead of everyone else. Alongside him is MTD Purple. Behind in the second row is a Mercedes lockout with Lumen and Hope. Behind them is the McLaren of Red, the Williams of Aries, the Racing Bull lockout as well with Mateo and Decal. Finally, we have Septic and our championship leader, Tio Eric, rounding up in the back. Now, I was thinking of having this being an actual qualifying session, actually having some competitive times setting the grid, but due to just the monster amount of just everything going on with the championship, I just thought it might have been a little unfair to do that, because just having the fastest drivers at the very front just seems a little boring, if you will. So instead, we are keeping it the same. No qualifying, but there is still a formation lap for all the drivers to learn the track. So let's get it going. Tier 2, ready up!
Lumen is not here, so like, no more spinning out.
Lumen is here. What do you mean?
Not gonna hold you? I was not looking at the people in it.
Oh, yes, and ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Kian, the other Ferrari driver, P3 in the driver standings, is unfortunately not able to make it due to some stupidity on EA's part. The servers are not allowing him to join. Unfortunate, but we move on. That sounds bad, but you know, it's Formula Racing, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be here to win it. And yet again, ladies and gentlemen, I am here with my lovely backup commentator of DM Count, or as he's known in the game, Phase Titanic.
Or Phase, or Titanic. I get called a lot of things.
Gets called a lot of things, but never to shut up. I'm just kidding. That doesn't matter here because we want you commentating. We want you talking. We want the juiciness of everything. So,
All I want is for someone to call me daddy.
Not here, but, but I gotta ask you, before they get going, who do you have set as your winner? Who do you think is gonna come out on top? Not just of the race, but also the championship.
Well, I can't really see the championship standings, so like I don't know who's in the lead.
Tio Eric, Uncle Eric in the Ferrari is in the lead of the championship by 6 points. And not only that, if DeKal matches on points with Tio Eric, DeKal will win the championship due to having more wins.
Okay.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Even though DeKal is all the way in 8th, I think he can pull it off.
Maybe. He has been able to pull off many feats. And Tio Eric has said that Brazil isn't his best race. Oh my goodness! Mateo and Septic have been disqualified from the formation lap, meaning they will be set back to the starting grid, not being able to get their tires warmed up, nor being able to just, in general, get a better starting position. They have
1 meter off the line.
Themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, this is
someone's in the grass.
This is going to be epic as we see DeKal P4 in the driver's standings. Oh no, actually P5. P4 in the driver's standings, starting in 8th with rocking that pink V-carb livery. He is going to have to work immensely to try to win the championship. Matter of fact, let me go to my little notes real quick. DeKal, if he wins the race, will get 118 points. In order to win it, he needs Eric to either finish P2 or lower. But that's only if DeKal can win the race. Septic, he is with 76 points. If he finishes on the podium, he is almost guaranteed a win.
No, DeKal just needs to win the race and is champion.
Yep. Here we go. DeKal and Tio Eric finally getting to the grid, finally letting everyone else suffer no longer. Ooh.
Going down. The tires are going quick.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tires warm but cooling quick. Engines roaring. 5 lights shining brightly.
5 red lights.
And off there go. Tires screaming towards turn 1. Who will come out on top, ladies and gentlemen? Going to turn 1. DeKal is already up 2 positions. Septic is up a position. Tio Eric, the championship leader, is down. DeKal falls down many positions. What is going on in the back? Let's bring up all of our telemetry, ladies and gentlemen, to see what is going on. Red in the McLaren must have had a stonker as Monty is falling back, starting on pole, falling behind the Aston Martin of purple and the Mercedes of Lumen. Lumen actually seeming like a different man all of a sudden, making that Mercedes work for him. There is your possible tire strategies, ladies and gentlemen. MTD is starting to get
Williams and the Mercedes of Lumen.
DeCal following all the way back to P9, losing many positions.
I wonder what
His
happened.
championship is almost kaput, almost gone already. Let's see our championship leader of Tio Eric. He is coming up to the line. P7 Septic and P5. I believe with that current standing, Tio Eric would win the championship. Let me see. No, Tio Eric needs to get one more position in order to secure the championship. For now, let's go riding along with the Haas as he hunts down Monty in the Williams. Monty, brand new to the league, to the championship, to the motor racing. Not having the best, going a little wide, but it is blocking Septic in the Haas. Septic goes down the inside of turn, I don't remember what turn that is, but is not able to get ahead. Oxy Aries is fighting the Mercedes up ahead, trying to get ahead. And it looks like Septic gets ahead, but he got ahead too early, as the Williams is going to have DRS. The Williams goes for a move down the inside. Does he get it? Does he get back ahead? He edged just a little bit, but was not able to get all the way ahead. DeCal. Oh, what happened to the championship leader? He is all the way to 10th place.
Did he spin?
Looks like he might have had contact with the Racing Bulls of Mateo. I am not sure. I was not paying attention to that part of the track. But DeCal moving all the way up to P7. It's still not enough to get the championship. Right now, Septic in the Haas is your championship leader as the Williams and Mercedes go off track. Septic moves up 2 more positions for free. He is hunting down.
Mercedes almost has spins.
Contact galore going on in the back of the grid as the drivers go to sector 3, the shortest sector of the track, as the 2 Williams are fighting back to back. Teammate on teammate rivalry as Monty goes wide. Oxy Aries cuts the corner a little bit there. Red down the inside of Once Hope in the Mercedes. Once Hope having a fight of his own, trying to make sure he finishes ahead, higher up in the championship. Septic is leading the race.
Mateo,
something happened to Mateo in the rears. If Septic wins the race, he wins the championship. So Tio Eric needs to get a move on all the way back up, because if Septic wins the race, he wins the championship no matter where Eric finishes.
You know what I just noticed? Look at where DeCal is now.
DeCal all the way to P3. He'll be scoring 30 points, getting him all the way up to 98 points in the championship, but it's still not enough to topple Septic. Septic is P2 in the championship, only 6 points away from our championship leader of Tio Eric, as Tio Eric is getting moves done, gets past the Mercedes of Lumen as Lumen loses the rears and spins.
Again, what a surprise, huh? I feel so bad
Eric
trash talking him, but it's what happens. It's the truth.
Tio Eric, as per usual, is driving the race under fueled, trying to get every bit of performance he can, as the McLaren and Williams are going toe to toe.
And look at Tio Eric looking at the inside, but now it's the outside, and now I'm gonna shut up now.
Tio Eric trying to do all he can to move up further in the standings. Once Hope,
What?
4 seconds down from getting his first podium in the championship. Is he able to get further ahead? But he's going to be down. Oh, DeCal makes a move on MTV, on purple to get
That is,
P2.
we are not already. He is not a TV show. He's not a TV. He is not a
DeCal
TV.
is now looking at 104 points in the championship, but is still not enough to get Septic. In order to beat Septic and to beat Eric, Eric needs to finish P2 on track, and Septic needs to finish no higher than P2 as well. Cal has to win the race in order to win the championship. Tio Eric is still suffering from that dirty air behind this DRS train. He knows he is quicker. He knows he has more tire life, but is unable to get anything done because of all the drivers ahead of him getting not just DRS, but the slipstream and battery usage just as he is as well.
Septic is just in a drive of his own. Septic is just chilling. If I was Septic right now, I would just focus on just not making a mistake. That's what I would focus on.
That is true. Septic has been known to make mistakes in the past that has cost him a race win.
Under pressure. He fumbles under pressure a lot.
That is true. And especially during a transition period, the crossover phase, as Tio Eric makes a move on the Mercedes into turn 4 and gets ahead of the Mercedes. Now he is tracking down the McLaren of red, trying to make back all those positions he lost earlier due to some form of contact made. The question is, will there be... Oh! MTD purple spun!
Is he trying to bring out a safety car?
I don't know.
Oh, now he's stuck.
MTD is beached. Purple is beached on the track. That he's going to have to retire. MTD has been disqualified.
Disqualified. No.
And no safety car was brought out due to that. Unfortunate for the Aston Martin driver.
Oh.
Tio Eric is still in this race as he gets ahead of the McLaren as well. Down that second straight, he is making great use of the DRS there. Tio Eric has been known to be able to stretch his tires out to an insane amount. So currently he is still within a pit stop of the two drivers that is putting him under threat in the championship. So Tio Eric could still get out ahead and finish the race ahead of both drivers. But he is going to need to push a little bit more so he can get out of DRS threat of those behind and start tracking down the Williams ahead of him. Matter of fact, the Williams ahead looks to have front wing damage. Yes, he is missing his front left end plate.
Who is?
The Williams
Oxy
of Oxy Aries. He is going to be losing time. Matter of fact, we can see that time dropping down between Eric and Oxy Aries as Tio Eric has to go defensive into turn 4. This battling is going to be eating up those tires of Eric, trying to stay ahead of the McLaren. But not only that, trying to track down the Williams of Aries.
Septic is just chilling. I wouldn't, like I said, I would try not to make a mistake. He is 4.5 seconds in front. Just chill out.
True.
Be calm.
Monty makes a move on the Mercedes of Hope. but Hope is going to have DRS on this straight. The cow goes into the pits already, saying my tires are done, my tires are kaput. He goes into the pits already.
This might be a decent strategy call. He might only try to two-stop.
But the question is a two-stop actually going to be worth it in the long run? Or is the possible strategies of Septic and Eric going for a one-stop be more beneficial? I know these two drivers, and they have been able to make one-stops work to their benefits. Matter of fact, so can Oxy Aries. He's been able to stretch those tires out immensely, as we saw at Imola. He and his teammate Stu were able to stretch their tires out for immense amounts of laps, getting a one-stop.
Is Oxy in the contention for the championship?
Oxy Aries is in contention of the championship, but he needs to win the race, while everyone else needs to finish either barely on the podium or just completely off of it.
So let's just say he's probably not gonna win it.
If Oxy Aries wins the race and Septic comes in
third,
with Eric coming in fourth and the cow coming in second, Oxy Aries will win the championship. But that is a very tall order, a very tall ask of the Williams driver.
Especially with this front end plate off.
Yep. If
Left
I was
front
him,
end plate, actually.
If I was him, I would definitely pit sooner rather than later to get the front wing changed. Otherwise, you're just losing immense amount of time. As we see that already, he is down 14.5 seconds from Septic.
It's gonna keep dropping. It's already 14.7.
The cow goes around the outside of the other Williams to get a position coming back up to P5 and a fastest lap. But the Williams goes down the inside, but it was too far back, and thankfully no contact was made between the two drivers. Whew!
Do you have the cow winning the championship or no? Who do you have winning?
I am placing my money on Septic. As long as he doesn't get into his own head and causes a driver error to happen.
Yesterday, I was in a league race. Okay. I dominated all of stage 1. And then as soon as I finish stage 1 and win it, I get disconnected. And I couldn't join back.
Ooh.
I was so mad about that. I won because I know you don't understand NASCAR, and that's not what we're watching right now. But NASCAR has multiple stages, like mini races inside of a big race. So I won that mini race inside the big race, and I got disconnected.
Ooh, oh, hold on. Look at this. Tio Eric in the Ferrari is within DRS of the Williams, and he's looking for a move down the inside of turn 1.
Is there contact? No contact.
No contact, and Oxy Aries stays ahead, but he goes off track and concedes the position to the Ferrari as the Ferrari is able to get DRS from the Williams.
Doesn't this mean Tio Eric wins the championship if it stays like this, or no?
No, Septic is still going to win the championship by a small margin.
By how many points?
By 8 points.
8.
Septic will be winning the championship by 8 points if it finishes as it stands.
Imagine this was actually real, that 9 drivers were in contention for the championship. That would be a good season to watch.
I mean, it's just crazy that there was 6 drivers in contention of the championship, seeing as just going based off regular championship points instead of double points. it is just insane that there was 6 drivers still in contention for a championship. As Tio Eric goes into the pits, pulls the trigger early, but loses a position to Decal. Decal is
Probably
right there, back
move.
into the podium positions. As something is going on in the rears. Did Monty and the reserve Williams driver go off?
Maybe.
Oxy Aries coming back out onto the track after getting a brand new front wing. As Red in the McLaren had some kind of incident. Momentarily, yellow flags in Sector 2. Oh, Red is starting to lose the rears, sliding a bit, stepping out on him. As the
13 laps in. Big sense.
Decal. Oh! Septic goes into the pits.
Is Decal
going to be able to undercut the Haas? If he does...
I think so.
Decal, if he wins the race and Septic is P2, Decal will win the race. And Decal gets ahead of the Haas driver.
I knew it!
Red comes into the pits as well to get rid of those tires on his McLaren, as he will be undercut by the Ferrari of Tio Eric and might just get undercut by Oxy Aries in the Williams. Matter of fact, he does get undercut by the Williams, but will he get undercut by the other Williams? Matter of fact, he does! What about the Mercedes? He might just get ahead of the Mercedes of Once Hope, but that's going to be a tall ask. Let's see. Coming out about just a car length behind the Mercedes. Red, pitting so much later, has come out so far behind, and there's a VSC!
What happened?
Why?
Limited breaks his front wing. Coming out of a pit exit.
Lumen breaks his front wing in
the pits.
And for some reason, brings out a full VSC.
Virtual safety car.
Now, all of these drivers that just came out of the pits are going to be absolutely fuming at the thought of losing out on a cheap pit stop.
You know who this actually helps a lot? Tio Eric, because he underfueled and he's able to save fuel now.
Yep. But it doesn't help him that much because that means everyone... Oh! Mateo hit with a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC. As Monty gets an overtake done on his senior teammate, but he goes off track out of turn 2.
Drag reduction system reduce drag reduction
Lumen
I got it right
with
the first time.
10-second time penalty for speeding into the pits.
Doesn't that make sense?
Jeez. Now let's see what the top 3 can do. If the top 3 swap positions, Tio Eric P1, Septic P2, and Cal P3, then Tio Eric would win the championship for Ferrari. Since Tio Eric has disconnected from the lobby.
Wow.
And Lumen has been hit with a 10-second time penalty for crossing the white line. I am going to try to re-invite Tio Eric. He is going to be losing immense amount of times from his AI driving.
Come on, you got this. Well, what if I take over and win it for him? Oh man, I won't let me take control.
The championship is down to Septic and Cal. Who will win?
I call Cal.
Tio Eric rejoins the lobby. Septic setting the newest, fastest lap.
8/10.
Cal is now able to see Septic in his rear view mirrors. Is that going to be playing into his head at any point in this session? Tio Eric has still not been able to retake control of his AI. There he goes. Back in the Ferrari is Tio Eric, but he is going to be absolutely livid due to that disconnect.
It could always be a safety car. You never know.
A full course safety car is just about the only thing that can shake up this race, shake up this championship right now.
Or the top two wrecking.
That is true.
Remember, anything can happen during a race.
Anything can happen in Tier 2 racing.
Or in any race.
But the question is, will there be any manipulation as P2 and P3, the Haas and Ferrari drivers, do not have their teammates, but DeCal has his teammate of Mateo all the way down in P8. Will there be any team orders, any scandal, any crash gate played in order to secure a championship for DeCal?
No idea.
We will see. And in the smaller finds of the championship, Once Hope is trying to track down Red in the McLaren. If Hope finishes ahead of the McLaren, he will jump up in the championship standings, finishing higher than Red in the McLaren.
No, really?
Double points, baby.
Well, yeah. Septic. 2 laps, 2 seconds. DeCal. Just don't let it get in your head. I know you can hear us.
DeCal trying all he can, driving off the racing line trying to not give any slipstream to Septic in the Haas, but is going to sit on the racing line during sectors 2 because, unlike everywhere else on the track, you won't be getting a slipstream, you will be getting dirty air chewing up those front tires. But Septic doesn't care. He is closing the gap immensely to DeCal.
Yeah, you can do it. 16 and a half laps left. Less than 16 and a half laps. Almost 16. You got this. You're number 6-7, so you got this. 6-7. By the way, I just got our whole stream canceled for that.
16 laps remaining. Septic 1.2 seconds behind.
1.3. He's actually slow in turns 1 and 2.
He is slow through the Senna S, but throughout the rest of the track, he does seem to have the advantage on DeCal. Here they go. Septic chasing down his championship rival. His rival in general. 7/10, 8/10. Septic is on a mission. DeCal trying to recharge his battery as much as he can, but he will have less battery than Septic in the Haas. It's all gonna come down to this. Battery usage, battery harvest, and DRS all the way to the line.
Wow.
DRS wide open. Septic gets ahead of the V-Carb, but does the V-Carb send it down the inside of turn 1? No, he doesn't. He sits behind. Matter of fact, DeCal's front tires are graining as the Haas doesn't have any graining appearing on his tires. DeCal sends it down the inside of turn 4. Some wheel banging, but is not able to get back ahead of the Haas.
Wow.
The Haas charging ahead. DeCal in the V-Carb, blasting every bit of battery he had, not knowing that DeCal still had 38% of battery left in his capacity. Far more than DeCal did. Now, DeCal turns into the hunter, but not really, as he's already outside of DRS.
Wow.
DeCal goes into the pits.
10-second time penalty. Just good.
DeCal going for a 2-stop, trying anything he can to get back ahead, get back into contention.
Actually, I think this is gonna work. Wanna know why? Well, before he was 4 seconds behind when he pit, when he was behind Septic, right?
Yep.
And then Septic pit, and then he was, I think, 6 seconds or 7 seconds.
He was 4
in
seconds.
Front.
He was 4 seconds ahead, but that was only because Septic had to pit. But looking at Septic's tires, both front and rear, they look amazing. Not great, but they still look like they just came out of the blankets not that long ago.
Still 15 laps, I think.
Still
or
15 laps. Still anything can happen. Matter of fact, a safety car could still happen as Monty gets overtaken by Red in the McLaren. Once Hope saying in the interviews after last week's race that he's just looking to try to finish ahead of Red so he can get higher in the championship standings. But unfortunately, that does not look to be going his way.
DeCal's catching him.
DeCal cuts the corner by a mile there at the Senna S. That might be a penalty going DeCal's way later in this race.
Nah. He didn't get a warning. He didn't get a penalty. He's chilling. He's chilling. Let the game do the work for us.
DeCal, Tio, Eric, and Septic. Matter of fact, also Oxy Aries are all hoping for a safety car in these final stages of the race to try to get anything to improve their standings. If a safety car were to happen right now, remember, under safety car, the pit time loss is cut in half. So instead of losing 22 seconds, Septic would only be losing 11 seconds. Meaning, even if DeCal stayed out, Septic would come back out ahead of DeCal. And, and since everyone besides DeCal has not pitted a second time, they will have brand new tires compared to DeCal. DeCal will only have warmer tires. Tires ready to kick in, but usually the hard tires after a safety car restart do not really contend very well. As Once Hope in the Mercedes goes into the pits for his second stop.
Who stop? To stop.
man, I had to get a drink.
You still think Septic's gonna win the championship?
If I was a betting man, I would be placing my money on Septic.
You don't bet? Lame.
Hey, I'm Native American. I'm Native American. We have a gambling addiction, so I don't want to tempt it.
Loser.
If there was a safety car, DeKalb does have a safety car pit stop, so he can pit again and get out ahead of Teal Eric if Teal Eric decides not to pit. Matter of fact, Teal Eric has a pit stop just barely ahead of Oxy Aries. Yet again, that is only under safety car conditions. But someone who doesn't have a safety car pit gap is Oxy Aries to Red, nor Red to Monty.
Nor Monty to one. I'm just kidding. No more times.
Once Hope does not have a pit stop gap to Mateo.
Dun dun dun.
But these lapped cars might play effect if there's a late safety car. Because if there are, then that means we won't be able to get any of the lapped cars to overtake, since the safety car will be over earlier.
But what if
Red goes into the pits?
Yeah. Good job.
The tires on Monty in the Williams do not look great.
Softs. Really? Fucking softs.
Softs onto the McLaren.
Softs. Really? You could have picked any other tire.
Oxy Aries, his tire. Whoa! What happened? What happened to the McLaren? He just came all the way back out onto the racetrack.
But he did.
How?
But he went through the wall.
How?
You gotta ask him about that.
That's gonna be like a penalty for sure, right?
That's not his fault.
Either way, he has now lapped traffic. And matter of fact, has been overtaken by Septic in the Haas.
Don't penalize my Brody. He didn't do nothing wrong. It's the game's fault, not him.
Sure, it's the game's fault for that being there, but it is his fault for exploiting it.
But what if he just got teleported down and he didn't do anything? He turned left, but no, it makes him it's teleported him out. It couldn't even been
I am just constantly keeping my eyes on Septic, just seeing if he will pit again.
Well, the thing fuck. The gap is down to 15 seconds, so
if he
who
pits,
knows?
It is a 22-second pit, 22-second loss. So he will come out about 8 seconds behind DeKalb. Will he be able to close the gap 8 seconds in 7 laps by the time he reaches the pits once again?
He needs to stay out.
He absolutely needs to. His tires, his rears look worse for wear, but his fronts still look good.
Yeah, there's a little bit of graining on the fronts.
A little bit, but not severe. Do we know the tire life of Septic? We do indeed. The tire life of Septic is 14 laps, as DeKalb has been on his
15.
tire. Well, 16 now. 15, okay.
15, and he's going on to lap 6 out of it.
And DeKalb, his tires are now 7 laps old.
You got this, DeKalb. I've got my money on you because I am a gambling man. Even on 14, I got this.
Jeez. But Septic is starting to use that back marker of red in the McLaren to try to get some bonus time, using him as a DRS and a slipstream. Will Septic let the back marker get ahead of him before the DRS detection point? He just might. He is.
No, why?
Septic
why?
playing this incredibly smart, using the back marker to get every bit of time he can ink out.
Good, Cal, you gotta push really hard, bud. I got my money on you. I know you can hear me. I know that for a fact. Just to let you know, Septic, he's playing dirty. He's using lap traffic.
That is not playing dirty. That is playing smart.
Nah, he's playing dirty,
aided in the championship hunt of Fernando Alonso back in 2005.
Once again, it's dirty in my book.
You're only saying that because you don't finish many races.
I don't finish many races, first of all, because I suck. Second of all, that person that came into last week's race, first of all, went off track. Then I was on her inside, and no, just fucking turned, and I have to go wide because I'm on the fucking inside. I'm letting off, and no, they still come in, and then they fucking turned me into the wall. I'm like, that's why I came in and started cussing that shit out, bro. Like, I got so mad at that, and then I got so happy when she wrecked out. I wrecked myself out after that. After she wrecked, I'm like, I'm not getting points. I'm done here. I just wrecked myself and I flipped her off.
Oh, Septic has a bit of a slide coming into turn 2 out of turn 1 in the middle of the Senna S.
He did it on purpose.
His tires are starting to wear too much, sitting behind the lap traffic. That dirty air might be doing more harm than good now. But only 5 laps remain. Septic, you are 5 laps away, 4.5 laps away from becoming above average American world champion. Matter of fact, we literally can say world champion, as we got drivers from all over the world, from Germany, from Puerto Rico, from Canada, from the US, from Brazil, from Argentina. We got drivers everywhere. So Septic,
from African Americans.
So Septic, you will become a world champion if you finish this race in P1, ahead of DeCal, ahead of Tio Eric. So
ahead of everybody,
on pushing.
Keep on messing up.
Keep on messing up. Lumen with 20 seconds of penalties. Oh my gosh.
You got this, limited.
Everyone just in a race of their own self at this point.
Yeah, everyone's
gaps
so spread
between
apart.
Everyone. Septic still playing it smart, still using the lap traffic to give himself an advantage. Losing time in Sector 2, but gaining it all back in Sector 3 and Sector 1.
But, like, what if he has to pit? Like, what if he gets a puncture?
Then that would definitely change everything, and Cal would become a world champion as well. Instead, I should say.
Yeah.
Septic doing all he can.
Personally, if I was red, that's not my teammate. Just start hard braking. I'm not helping you. You never helped me, right? We're competitors. I'm not helping you. Bye. Bye, break. Oh, I thought he spun.
Actually, with this back and forth between Septic and Red has been slowly catching up to Monty in the Williams.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, this back and forth of DRS is actually working out in the benefit of the McLaren driver.
Oh, heck yeah. You got this.
The penultimate lap. 2 laps left. Septic. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, anything could happen. It was during the penultimate lap in Singapore where Septic lost the rears and spun out, dropping from the race lead all the way, actually dropping from P2 all the way to P5. Actually, I believe he might have been lower, but he ended the race further down than where he was. Could have been a 3-time race winner already. But
let's not jinx it. There's still another lap and a half.
12.1 seconds. Septic is pushing all he can now, increasing the gap between him and Cal. Here goes Septic in the Haas.
Lap to go.
One final lap. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just enjoy this lap.
Let's see who will be crowned the driver champion of the world. Will it be Septic or will it be Decal? I think it will be Septic. Not gonna lie, I've lost all my hope in Decal. Because 12 seconds back, he did a good job fighting. But let's see. Septic, he's had a really good season. He has proven to be a tier 1 driver in my opinion. He has 3 wins now, I think, if he wins this. And he is certainly better than me, I know that for sure. So, as long as he makes it through this turn cleanly, which he does, Sir Septic,
here comes Septic in the Haas, swerving.
Driver champion.
Septic, tears running down his eyes. Septic, you are a Formula 1 world champion. Congratulations to Septic in the Haas as the cow starts doing donuts to his P2 finish.
And he breaks his front wing.
Just barely crossing the line. But the real applause, the real celebrations go to Septic in the Haas. Tier 2 driver development world champion, above average American champion in the average American Formula 1 Tier 2 racing. Woo!
I'm gonna go over there now because, like, why not? And they're not even there. There's no point.
Not yet, but we will surely go and talk to our drivers, especially our championship winner. But first, let us go through all the podium celebrations. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your Tier 2 World Champion. Soak it in, Septic. Soak it in. You earned this. Through hard-fought wins, through tears, You have earned this. Etching your name in the history books as being one of the greatest drivers of all time.
Okay, I'll meet you there. Go to the cool down room, I guess. Septic.
I don't know how Red managed
Septic,
you
are a Formula One world champion, above average American, winner of Tier 2 racing. How do you feel?
I feel like this is finally retribution for Monza, for Singapore. The two races that I feel like I should have won, but I messed up horribly.
Well, soak it in. A one-stop pit strategy got you all the way to the top step, the number one step, the number one standings.
Some way, somehow, my tires were cooked at the end.
Percent?
I think like 60.
Not even that bad.
Yeah, but that's 60% on hards.
Decal, you came so close from winning that trophy, winning that crown as well. Were you hoping in the final stages of the race that Septic would decide to pit or that he would have a puncture?
I mean, once you see that he's stayed out for whatever, I mean, it's 5 laps left. He's been on those hards for that long. He's not going to pit when I'm 11 seconds behind. He's not going to get a puncture after that many laps. I mean, testing the one stop all week, it's not that bad, but I mean, it's not that. It's, I mean, you know, you get spun 3 times at the start of the race, and you know, it's racing. But congratulations to Septic.
Congratulations to Septic.
My wheel just broke. Nah, this thing won't go down. Shit pissing me off.
That's what he said.
Nah. LMAO!
And after that, we can also congratulate Ferrari on winning the Constructors' Championship as well. Vamos, Ferrari. Vamos, Brazil. Vamos, Kira. And Eric, congratulations on winning the Constructors again, technically.
This shit not working, bro. I swear to fucking God.
Jeez.
Well, congrats to y'all guys. Especially congratulations to the call and of course to our world champion, Septic. I think they work hard for this and they deserve it. That was a good fight. Not the way I wish to end at Ferrari, to be honest. The E8 didn't collaborate until this moment, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. That's the first time that this happened to me.
Fine.
But it was an amazing season. Thank you all guys. Y'all have been really kind with me and Eric. Especially, I would like to especially give my thanks to Eric. I'm really proud of the work he done all the season, and that's it. Congrats, y'all, and we always have the next season to try to fight and get better position.
Yep. Congratulations to everyone involved. Immense, incredible racing, everyone. And with that, we also have to say Septic and Eric cannot be teammates next season, but that's not going to matter because Septic is going to Tier 1 next season alongside the cow. Send them.
Send them to T1. Send them.
Well, you have.
Can I move down to Tier 2? Can I move down to tier 2, please? I'll have a chance.
You stay your ass. No, you stay your ass at T1.
I mean, DM could.
But like,
actually.
I suck.
Actually,
like,
okay. DM,
I suck.
we'll discuss that after all this. But still, incredible work. It's also from you, Aries Baba. You did an incredible job. So close to also getting the championship yourself.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit was tragic.
Tragic.
I mean,
no, my wheel is broken. I swear to God.
You know, yeah, I would have wanted that championship. It's all good though. Had a great race. I think the start of the race wasn't that good. I feel like I did cut off the cow on turn 1, so that might have been on me. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, unfortunate result, but still a fun race.
Yes. If you have any incidents recorded, please send them into the stewards.
It's whatever. I'm good.
And as per usual, we usually get any final remarks from our drivers. Starting with you, Baba, Aries, Carlos. Any final words?
Any final words? Good race. Although I really wanted it to end because I really had to go take a shit. But still a good race. I don't like Brazil, so it wasn't that much fun, but it was still an enjoyable time.
Okay. Decal, you?
I mean, it was good. I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, you can think about so many things throughout the season instead of this race alone. You can think about when I binned it in Australia, right? If that hadn't happened, that's the championship win.
If you didn't pit again in Spain.
If I hadn't pit in Spain, that helps. There's quite a few things, but yeah, no, I'm just excited for next year because I think constructors championship in tier 1 may be in the cards for me and Septic. So I'll let Septic have his words on that.
Cal, I have one question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which one of us is going to be Senna and which one of us is going to be Prost next season?
You can figure that out later. For now, any final words from Kira?
Congrats to all the races. Was a nice season, and I bet that the next one will be far better. Hence the Tier 1 and Tier 2. So, yeah, guys, hope you all keep doing the great work.
All right. Monty, you just joined. This was your debut race. How do you feel?
I mean, I hate Brazil with a burning passion, to be honest. Obviously, I started P1 because it's my first race. I can't lie, I have zero experience starting from the top. So it kind of showed because I literally after one up, I was like P4. But I kept my ground and I finished P5. So obviously, it's a good start. I'll take a P5 for my first race, and can't wait for next season. I mean, sorry, to keep the word going.
All right. Hope, any final words? I know you were very desperate to try to finish ahead of Red so you can finish ahead of him in the standings.
Oh, well, yes, I was really determined in trying to finish above him, but it just didn't happen, and that's fine. Next year, hopefully, me and my new teammate in Kick Sauber, we will get stuff done. I finally found my purpose, my role. And yeah, so hopefully I can help bring Kick Sauber at least up to better to where I brought Mercedes this season.
Okay. And finally, our championship winner. Any final words from you?
Great racing from everybody all season. I wish it could have been a little bit cleaner in a couple races, but I had fun.
Okay. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we beg you adieu. There will not be another race next week as we will be having a week break between this season and next season. So, sorry to disappoint you. I know we're in the winter break already for actual Formula One, so I'm sorry to blue balls you here as well. But with that, I beg you adieu, and have a great rest of your night.